Well, welcome in the kitchen. I'm going to fix something tonight. Quick, easy peasy supper. One of the quickest suppers you can have. And one of my daddy's favorites. And one of the things my daddy cooked the most. See right here, I got me a big old bowl of potatoes. And I'm just going to leave them in big old pieces like this. I just made them French fries. You can cut them on down. You can cut them in however you want to cut them. But that's the way I'm going to do mine tonight. So, got them in this water here for just a minute so they won't turn brown. I'm going to turn around here, take y'all with me. Bring y'all all the way over here to the stove. Can y'all see the stove right here? Right here in our pan. That oil is a little bit warm, which is what we want. Yes, we do. Absolutely want it to be hot. And let me get out this scoop right here. And a spatula, because we're going to fry these potatoes. Y'all, this is just a pan-fried potato. Nothing fancy about it. Just a pan-fried potato. I say there's nothing fancy about it. There will be here in just a minute. And I hope my skillet's big enough to hold all these potatoes. They will cook down some, of course. All right, that's all of them. That's a pan of potatoes, isn't it? A pan of taters. I'm going to throw a little bit of salt on them. I might even eat one of them. There's a little one. I love a raw potato. All right, let me get out the rest of our supper. There we go. Got some hot dogs. I'll show you what we're going to do with those in a minute. First, right here on this skillet, I'm going to put this pound of ground beef, hamburger meat. Mine's usually 88% lean because I don't like a lot of fat. If you like the beef fat and you want to buy 73 or whatever, then feel free. Oh, there's one that escaped. That's what happens when you escape the skillet. I eat you. All right, I'm going to turn this eye right here on. I'm going to step over and get some onions. So in this skillet over here, I have a pound of ground beef, and I'm going to put some onions. About that many. I don't know how many that is. That's just about how many I decided to put in there. When I'm cooking like this, I don't go by measurements. It's just by feel. All right, I'm going to slide y'all down, bring you over here and let y'all see these skillets. And I've got to get out some chili seasoning. Right there it is. All right, y'all keep an eye on this stuff and don't let it burn. My meat's still frozen a little bit and my onions are frozen. They'll thaw out here. Just a minute, I promise. All right, got to get out some ketchup. Some ketchup and some Worcestershire sauce. There we go. All right, I'm going to turn y'all around here. While this stuff is cooking and thawing out, we are going to cut up these hot dogs. This was a request. I had a request. Somebody asked me to do this. Wanted a video of this. I said, well, I can do it. So here we go. We're just going to cut these. Just like this. Now you want to be careful if you're feeding this to young children. You don't want to cut them in rounds. You want to cut them like this. Okay? You're feeding them to children. Cut them like that. Because they will choke on them. A hot dog is very, very easy to choke on. It's because of the size that it is. So, we don't put these in until about the end, okay? Some of these are a little bit big. I'm cutting them again. All right. I'll wash off my hands. All right, let's give these another stir. I'm going to put a little bit more oil in these potatoes right here. Because if they start to stick, you're in trouble. All right, now we're just going to let these cook here for a minute, and then I'll bring y'all back when we get ready to do something different than fry this and fry that, okay? Okay, y'all, in our meat here, I'm going to add some Worcestershire sauce. I don't know how much. I'm just going to sprinkle some over it and say, there you go. That might have been a tablespoon. Now then, I'm going to add some chili seasoning. This is not chili powder. This is chili seasoning. Oh, don't fall. Stay up here in the skillet. All right, and there again, I'm just going to sprinkle. Maybe, that might be 2 tablespoons. All right, about 2 tablespoons. Our chili's about done. I did make hot dog chili with you all. Did it a little differently. You can use that recipe if you have not seen it. I'll try to remember to link it in this for you all at the end, so you can watch my hot dog chili. But I don't have a beer tonight, and so I'm just winging it with this. Now we've got to add some ketchup. We've got to add a lot of ketchup. That's about a cup and a half of ketchup. Now I'm going to taste it. Teaspoon and a half, tablespoon. All right, let's get this to going and see if we can get these turned. Oh, those are browning now. All right, we'll let them sit there till they brown a little bit more. We'll stir this in here, and I'm going to throw a little more Worcestershire sauce. Maybe about another tablespoon. Y'all, this is to taste. You all see me tasting this because you have to taste it as you go along. So let's see what this tastes like now. I think it can use a little more Worcestershire sauce. I'm going to let that cook in a little bit before I taste it again. Okay. It's getting better. Yeah. We'll let that sit there and cook. Okay, y'all. Our chili's good. Now our potatoes, you can see how much they've cooked down. They're browning up pretty. So we want to put our hot dogs in about right now. And we just dump them right in there with those potatoes. Yum, yum, yum. I have to tell y'all a story about this dish. I guess I was in high school, maybe college. I don't remember. I was young. And my daddy was at home, and I had had a stomach bug. And Mama had gone to work, and Daddy said, "What would you like to have to eat?" And I said, "I want some fried potatoes and hot dogs." Well, they were good. They were delicious. And I ate them, and Mama came home from work, and she asked him, she said, "Well, what did you give her for supper?" He said, "Fried potatoes and hot dogs." And I've never seen her holler as loud or as long at my daddy as she did that night. And he said, "Well, that's what she wanted." But can you imagine having an upset stomach and eating this right here? But I'm telling you, this is good. If you have never done this, you need to do this. This will be a go-to weeknight meal. I promise you, it will be. This is absolutely delicious. You just want to keep it stirred so that they're all browning and those hot dogs are getting good and hot through there. And you all can, I'm going to give you a little secret. You cannot fry potatoes in a new iron skillet. They will stick. They will not release. You will have nothing but mush. If you want to fry potatoes in an iron skillet, it has to be one you have had for a long time and one that you season every time you use it, okay? And then stuff will get to where it does not stick. And I've had this one for a long time, and I season it, scrub it good, and season it every time I use it. And you can also see I'm using my spatula this way when I go up and under this stuff to get it loose from the bottom of that pan. So, okay, y'all, this is the way I'm going to do mine. Put it right here in the middle of my plate, just like this. Now this right here, if you slather it in ketchup, is just delicious, just like this. But watch this. Watch this. Look at that. Doesn't that look yummy? Yummy, 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 yummy. I can't wait. I gotta taste it. I gotta taste it. There's chili and potato and a hot dog. Oh, it's hot, but it's gonna be good, y'all. That is so good. You all, this is a very economical supper, you know, but it's something a little bit different. So, y'all remember to like, share, subscribe. Please subscribe. Give me a thumbs up so other people get to see my videos. If you don't, they just get lost. Comment. Love your comments. I read every comment and I respond to every comment. And if you don't want to miss a video, hit that little notification bell over there and that'll give you a notification every time I put up a new video. And that'll be all for this one. I'll see you all in the next one. Bye for now.